Victor Roy's tragic death left the world reeling. His 24-page suicide note and 80-minute video quickly went viral, shedding light on the painful reality he had been living. The revelations exposed a system that had failed to protect him and a marriage that had turned toxic. The shocking details thrust Olivia Peterson and her family into the spotlight. Olivia's reaction to Victor's death was initially one of disbelief. On the surface, she appeared devastated by the loss of her husband. However, as the investigation into his death began, questions were raised about her role in the tragedy. Olivia was called in for questioning, along with her family, as the police investigated the emotional and psychological abuse Victor had described in his final messages. Olivia, her mother Nisha Peterson, and her brother were arrested on charges of harassment, extortion, and abetment to suicide. The legal proceedings became a public spectacle, with opinions divided. Some believed Olivia's actions were directly responsible for Victor's death, while others saw her as a victim of a troubled marriage. As the case progressed, Olivia faced mounting pressure. Her arrest and the charges against her were widely discussed in the media. Her once promising career began to crumble, and she was forced to contend with the growing scrutiny of her personal life. Her social circle distanced itself from her, and her reputation, once carefully built, began to disintegrate. Despite the accusations, Olivia maintained her innocence. She claimed that Victor's suicide was the result of his own emotional struggles, not her actions. However, the evidence from Victor's note and video contradicted her claims, leaving her in a precarious position. In the months following Victor's death, Olivia's life fell apart. The guilt many believed she must have felt weighed heavily on her conscience. She faced the loss of her husband, her career, and her reputation. The truth, as revealed in Victor's final messages, seemed to haunt her at every turn. Victor Roy's death is a tragic reminder of the complexities of relationships, the dangers of unchecked emotional abuse. His story raises questions about the legal system, gender biases, and the devastating impact of false accusations. It is a powerful warning about the need to protect those who suffer in silence, and the need for a more empathetic and balanced approach to domestic disputes. Olivia's life, too, serves as a cautionary tale. Her involvement in Victor's emotional abuse has forever changed the trajectory of her life. As she faces legal consequences, the impact of her actions will be felt for years to come. Victor's story is one of hope lost, of a life filled with promise turned into a nightmare. His tragic end is a heartbreaking reminder of the emotional and psychological toll that can result from a relationship built on manipulation, lies, and emotional abuse.